Okay, we're live.
Sweet.
Okay.
Awesome.
This is the episode 1 Aftertouch podcast. This is the first episode, and we have Derk. How do you spell your name, Derk?
D-E-R-K.
Is that like your legit full name?
Yeah, Derk.
But boss is different. I remembered you said boss.
Boss is my grandmother's last name, but I go by that for music.
Oh,
Hey,
wait.
it sounds sweet. Boss.
Wait, what's your first name? Like legit?
Dirk.
But you go by Boss?
Oh no, Dirk Boss.
Dirk Boss. I think I... Oh, okay. Okay. Sweet. And we also got Taft over here. Taft's just like... Man. I'm Tyler. All right, Dirk. You are a musician.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us how that's going. How is being a musician in Provo, Utah going right now?
Provo is probably one of the best places for people starting out at music because the cost of living is good and it has one of the most supportive communities for local music. And Corey Fox and Velour is one of the best venues in the nation, I think, for local artists.
Okay. So hey, real quick, all right, how we found you? Taft's the one who like legit like was the starting. He was the one who was like, yeah.
Well, technically, it was actually my parents. So we'd love to hear how that turned out. Apparently, you showed up on their door.
Oh yeah.
And you had your guitar. You were ready to entertain, and you delivered.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about
just
that.
a little backstory. So I decided a little over a year ago to try to make an album that I would go door to door and sing for people, just like a 1-minute song, and bring CDs. And then if people wanted, they could buy a CD, and that's how I funded the album I just came out with. So that's how I met your parents. I was doing that. But what was the question though?
Just how many people actually let you in to sing?
So it always varies. It's usually dependent on a neighborhood. And
What was Taft's neighborhood like?
Taft's was actually really nice.
Yeah.
Probably about half of the people let me sing for them. But I have been to neighborhoods where no one lets me sing, and it's just I'll usually go somewhere else. I've also been to a place where 8 people in a row let me in and all bought a CD. So that was like, I just remember I was like, I started counting because I was like, it's been 3 people, and then it was 4 or 5. So, I mean, you can have a crazy, but I don't really recommend people doing this that are other artists.
I think it's awesome. There's no one else doing it.
Yeah.
Man, that must be motivating when people actually let you in.
Yeah.
You feel that. Yeah.
And when not, I just try to remember, people will eventually be supportive. Obviously, this isn't what I want to do full time forever. So, but it's kind of a way that I can keep singing and selling music and not have to have like 2 full-time jobs to try to fund an album.
Wait, so what do you want to do then full time? You want to do music full time?
Yeah, but do shows.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to do the door to door full time.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't want to do door to door full time either.
I mean, if I was gonna be a door-to-door salesman, music would be my first.
Yeah,
choice.
you'd go for that.
Yeah.
So are you able? So I remember we were talking at the roll up. You said you do music, and you're also your place is at Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. So I've done Airbnb for some time, but yeah, I just rent an extra room.
So you do music full time.
Yeah.
So you're able to, with this door to door, support yourself.
Yeah. It pays rent.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious.
You're lying. Dude.
No.
Okay. How much are you selling these CDs?
So I let people buy them any amount, and I just tell everyone I'm trying to average $15.
Okay.
But some people are like, oh, I only have 5, or would you take 10? And a lot of people are like, here's 20, I want to help support you. And so it kind of evens out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, how many doors do you do a day? How many doors are you doing a day?
So Saturday, I went out for probably 4 hours, and I probably, I don't know, maybe like between 30 and 50. But since I'm singing and doing all that, I can't do like a full 8-hour day, just because I've done that before, and then the next day I couldn't sing.
Yeah.
Show up on someone's door.
You're like,
Yeah.
Hey, my name's Derk, and I got this song.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, so on Saturday you did around 50.
Yeah.
How many out of that 50? How many do you think were like? How many do you think you?
So how many albums did
Yeah.
I sell? I sold 7 albums.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've done that. That was kind of a long period, though. I've in 2 hours sold the same amount of CDs before. It really depends on how many people are home, what the neighborhood's like, and if I'm feeling funky fresh.
Funky fresh. I got a question for you, Derk. What genre of music would you classify
So the
that you do?
the big umbrella would be singer-songwriter. And it's kind of tough. I've had a lot of people say, I don't know how to classify your stuff when I've asked other people, because some of it is a little bit jazzy, some of it's a little bit coffee shop, some of it's rock or a little bit pop. I also do some things that are different, like I hit the guitar, which is
Yeah, I saw that when
Yeah.
we were at the roll-up. I was like,
Yeah.
that's really creative. That's cool.
and
the way
that's
you
kind
do
of
that.
like a coffee shop type, or some people just call it slap style.
Never heard of coffee shop style before.
Yeah.
That seems interesting.
So, but it's I don't know. I try to do variety, but it's a little bit difficult if it's just solo. But with a band, you can do a lot more variety.
So you have a band right now?
Sort of. It's not totally solidified, but
You got people.
yeah.
You've got minions.
I've got my minions. I'm the despicable.
You're the despicable.
I'm the despicable.
Do they have to bring an offering to you? You're like,
Is that what the minions have to do?
I think. Do the minions even get paid?
I don't know if the minions get paid. No, they're just minions. That's what a minion is. You don't get a reward for being a minion.
No, you've got to get paid as a minion. No, you've got to get paid.
You get love from your master.
Well, okay. Well, don't minions go to
What kind of love?
Yeah, I feel awkward. No, I mean anyway. No, my bandmates will not be my minions. They will be my partners, and
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
How long have you known these guys because you said you were recording tonight, right? Or practicing with your band tonight?
So some of them I've known a couple years. One of them I've known probably almost 8 years. So different amounts. A few of them. One of them I met in an open mic. One of them I met in college, and then the other was through mutual friends. But it's kind of, you just kind of have to build your network of musicians, and then find what fits. Yeah. Are you guys familiar with Ben Gibbard?
Ben doesn't he?
Death Cab
Death
for-
Cab for
yeah.
Cutie. That's awesome.
So he was saying it's really rare and then he said it doesn't matter how much music theory people know, it doesn't matter how technically good they are at music or guitar or whatever their instrument is. He said it's very rare to meet people that you sound good together. And he's like, and when that happens, you have to
go with it, roll with it.
Yeah, it's kind of like romance. You can meet people that are great, but just for it to have that chemistry, it doesn't happen a lot. That's kind of not to make it a romance thing, but
No, that's interesting.
No, when I was in my band in England, we had this great chemistry. It was nice that we were all best friends first.
Yeah.
And then we could play shows and whatnot, and it was fun. Well, okay, I say we played shows. We had to beg our principal to let us. We go to the headmaster, go, hey, we want to play a concert. It's for charity. It's for charity. All the proceeds are gonna go to charity, and that's how we got a headline gig. And then that was awesome until my parents moved us, and that ruined my life. But then when I was in Idaho, I tried to form a band. And I was with these two guys, and it just was not I was going this way, bassist was going this way, guitarist was going this way. They didn't like my drum machine.
Hey, I'd love your drum machine.
They just nothing. Yeah, they were so chemistry.
Yeah.
So you got good chemistry.
Yeah, well, the people that aren't solidified, they're gonna play for the show that's coming up, hopefully, and if things go well, we'll keep playing. I have a drummer friend, but he's on a summer sales thing.
Is he in Texas?
I think he's in like Indianapolis.
Oh, they're always in like the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Selling just bug repellent.
Yeah. But he might drum with me. The guy that I'm drumming with at this next show, he might. It's kind of a whether people are interested and what catches. But going back to Corey Fox, the owner of Allure, he was like, "You're gonna have a band will fluctuate. It's not gonna be the same as when you start." He's like, "It never is." So I just kind of like accepted that, and then just like kind of let the pieces fall where they may, and let people come and go, and hopefully it ends up being something good.
So let's say you get the band together,
Yeah.
you get the boys down. Do you pull a Bon Jovi and name the band after yourself?
You know, so I kind of despise bands that
Like Daughtry, like.
or like Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah,
or
it's me. It's
Derk Boss Band.
John Mayer. I like some John Mayer, but the only way that I would say, okay, we're going to be called Derk Boss would be if we got traction as Derk Boss, because I don't have a band now. And it was like, oh, all these people will suddenly know.
They know you as
Yeah.
They knew it as Derk Boss.
Yeah. But right now it's at a point where it's hardly anybody really knows who I am, to the point where it would be hurtful, do a lot of damage to change the name. But yeah, I don't know. Someone told me, we were just talking, and they were like, "Kill the Clone," and I was like, "That's a cool."
Kill
band.
the Clone.
Kill the Clone.
I like.
That's interesting.
I Kill the Clone.
Yeah.
I like that's kind of deep.
Yeah, it could have many meanings.
Yeah, because everyone in society is like a clone. Because like
So kill
social
everyone.
media. Yeah, so we gotta kill everyone.
Yeah. Speaking of social media, Tyler, we can't really find Derk on social media.
I can't find.
Do you have an alias or something? Where are you?
Derk Boss on Instagram, but it's DERKBOSS. Just that's it.
Are you on anything else besides Instagram?
Facebook, but I put an umlaut on O. So
That's why I can't
umlaut.
find it.
Yeah, I
What's an
know.
umlaut?
Or it's the
It's
double.
German, the two dots above.
Yeah.
The
I
the
shouldn't have-
smiley face you?
Yeah, I shouldn't have. What's the O? But I shouldn't have done it. I should have just had it an O. I need to remake my Derk Boss page.
Do you on a? Do you have SoundCloud?
I have one song on SoundCloud.
Where do I? What if I want to listen to your music, Derk? Where is that happening?
I'm
Do you have to get to my house?
I have to come to your house, sing a song for you, and then you have to buy a CD. I'm trying to get the music on Spotify.
Yeah.
I went through a company that puts it on Apple and everything, and I thought they just automatically put it up, but I think I need to do something else, which is kind of like
Sounds complicated.
yeah. I was trying to figure it out today between watching Double Dragon, a Nintendo game that I played when I was a kid.
Wait, that's a movie?
No, well, it's a movie too, but I watched like someone play a whole half hour, and I skipped through, and I'm like, I really should be mentally preparing for this.
Double Dragon's the one where you're like that karate dude, and you can
Yeah.
pick up like a bat and just
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
people, and there's always like that weird troll, the troll like bad guy at
Yeah,
the end,
yeah.
and he's super hard,
Yep.
and then you just keep going through the streets and just kicking the crap out of people.
Yeah, that's it. I was like,
You watch someone play that?
yeah. I normally don't watch video games, but some reason I thought of it.
It's
and I
Double
was
Dragon.
Yeah.
Like, I remember as a kid, you're just like, hey, mom's like, put that away. And you're like, hold on, mom, let me pick up this bat real quick. Doosh! Take out this guy. And like, what are you doing? And it's Double Dragon something. Double Dragon means something different in South Africa in our mission. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't learn that one.
You don't know what a Double Dragon is, Taft.
No, I don't.
Taft, you never, did you? said-
Enlighten me, please.
You never knew what a
Tyler.
Double Dragon was.
Is it a smoking term where like someone takes two drags on something?
No.
Double Dragon.
It very much could be though.
No, it's, you didn't know it, Taft?
No, what does it mean?
Double Dragon is when you're like in the bathroom.
Okay, now I remember. Yeah, like you're booing basically. You're
Do
just
you know
like-
what booing is?
Mhm.
It's
You're full on, so you're going number 2ing and you're at the same time.
Oh,
So it's a
that's-
double dragon.
Oh,
It's painful.
I've never experienced it, luckily.
I haven't either.
I have. Yeah.
Wait, that's a good never have I ever.
Yeah, just like I don't even know how you bring that up. You're like
Never have I ever double
don't-
dragon.
You're like explain. Diarrhea at the same time. One time for what is it the game? What's the game? Never have I ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them. I was like, never have I ever peed in the shower, and I called everyone out because I know they lied.
I would
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
to,
I agree on that one.
Yeah.
I'd have
like-
to put a finger down.
Everyone peed. In the
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm sorry, I don't know how I got us on that topic.
Oh, no,
That was my
that-
fault.
how'd that music video go?
So we are almost done. Did I tell you the videographer went to Guatemala?
No.
And she's coming back in August, and then we're going to do the very last scene. And so I have the album is finished and it's up, but a bunch of other things are really close.
Yeah.
And that's one of them, which kind of makes me sad because I wish it was done right now so that people could
How close are you? Like, what's?
just one scene, the very end scene,
Uh-huh.
which is like 30 seconds, which will take about 8 hours.
That's the thing. Like
Yeah.
the music video is like 30 seconds takes for.
Yeah, for a 30-second segment, we spent 8 hours and destroyed my apartment. It was awesome.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we every room in the house was destroyed, one after the other. Kitchen, living room, bedroom.
So what's the basis of it? Like,
So
if we could get a visual
Yeah, yeah.
depiction in our
Dang it!
minds.
If it was finished, we just show it on this.
Yeah, well, maybe when are you guys? Well, anyway,
We'll just
maybe-
have you on again.
Oh
man.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We'll show the music video
Okay.
another time.
Cool.
But what's the concept basically?
So it's a toy soldier who's living a normal life, and he's kind of depressed because he goes to a regular job. He has to get up and get to work and everything, and so he quits his job, and
Are you the toy soldier?
I am the toy soldier.
Are you on a little skateboard with no wheels thing? Do you have how toy soldiers have the
Oh
flip things? I only know because I have a crap ton of toy soldiers.
no!
Oh no, those are like army men. No,
This is like the British toy.
gotcha.
soldier. Yeah.
Like a
Red.
Yeah.
color
Okay.
And everything. But no, I have a horse. We found a horse on KSL. I found it, and it was giant. It was not alive. It was stuffed.
Okay, I was just like, you just got a horse from KSL.
You got a horse. Taking it down. No, it was just a stuffed horse. But then the videographer cut its head off, sewed it up, and made a hobby horse.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What's
So
a hobby horse?
It's like the stick horse.
And you kind of ride on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wait. So you bought a horse, you didn't even use its body?
No, sadly. It would be a nice pillow, though. It's really big. Notice I pronounced pillow correctly.
Okay. All right. So you have this horse that.
Yeah, I ride to work.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I get fired. No, I quit. I quit the job. And then I try to start a revolution.
You try to.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Why aren't you able to start this revolution?
Well, it's a really short music video.
So you didn't have time
We
to
didn't
start
have
the
time.
revolution.
It's 3 minutes. No, there's a police officer that's following. And little secret, it's the same as my boss at work. The same guy, the same actor.
Ooh, so it's a
But-
metaphor.
Yeah, for like the man.
Take out your anger.
The man.
The man.
Dude.
Start a revolution.
Stick it to the man.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I came back and I was like, Tap, how'd that? Did you go to the music video? He's like, no, we didn't have a chance.
Oh yeah.
I wish we could have went.
Yeah.
Sorry we couldn't make
No,
it.
it's okay. We had enough people. We just needed a few cars to kind of stop the traffic. And
Wait, to stop the traffic, you guys
Yeah.
stopped a road.
Yeah, it was
Well-
Center Street in Provo, wasn't it?
yeah, but we didn't really have to. We got lucky. Like the timing was just perfect. So we had our cars, and then there was a light that was red. So yeah, there was nothing really exciting. It just worked out.
Oh, that's sweet.
It would have been way funnier if people were swearing at us and honking. But
Hey man, get off the road, and you're like, I'm trying to film a music video, and you're the man. You're the man right now.
This is a revolution. Get
Starting-
off the road.
yeah, no, we
Get off the road.
nothing really. The music video was exciting, but there Apparently, the people at New Skin were all watching us make it, though.
Oh,
And
really?
somebody came down. He's like, everybody is just like standing at the window watching you
That's awesome.
and wondering what you're doing. And I was like,
Did you guys blow up anything? I've been getting really into like blowing up music videos.
that. If you want to work on a music video where we blow stuff up, I'm down.
We gotta find a way to blow something up, man. Do you have any songs that would metaphorically need something blown up?
Songs about love.
I was just gonna say all my love songs.
All your every love song.
I do have a song that's really trippy called Kensington Gardens, and we could blow stuff up for that.
That sounds cool.
But it's like super soft, so it would be really surreal to be blowing things up.
Yeah, juxtaposed, so it's like chaos on screen,
But
and then this beautiful soft music playing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Isn't that what beauty is? Just chaos, love, chaos, family. Your girlfriend's leaving you. You have no idea why. It's a super love song.
A super love
So
song.
this quiet one,
Yeah,
it's more of a nonsensical Beatles type song where it doesn't make sense. I wrote it while I was going to get donuts.
I like that. Where'd you go to get donuts?
So I lived in Farmington at the time, and in Centerville.
Girls in Farmington are cute.
Yeah, there's cute girls.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Am I close enough? Do I need
I don't
to?
know.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay, I'm good.
I think we're good.
I was going to Centerville to Dick's Market, and they have Fritter Friday, where all the fritters are like 59 cents.
Shut your face.
Yeah, I was going to get fritters on Fritter
Do you
Friday.
go for apple?
Is there an apple? Is there
I
apple
do
fritter?
love apple, but I'm also partial to raspberry.
There's a raspberry one?
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've ever had a raspberry fritter. That sounds good.
And blueberry. So I was going to do that, and the song just came to my mind.
As you were eating?
As I was driving.
Were you so on your way there?
Yeah, and on the way back.
So while you were eating the fritter?
I usually wait to get home, because there's milk.
I understand that.
You consume your donuts very smartly, Derk.
Sometimes
It's an art.
Yeah, usually if I'm gonna cheat and eat one on the way, it's a glazed.
Yeah, go for something crappy and then
Yeah.
enjoy the prize when you get
that
home.
peasant donut, the glazed peasant donut.
Totally, I'll eat those on the way.
Okay. What other? So give us some other songs. All right. So you have. Are most of your songs love songs? By the way, I'm trying to like record some songs, like write songs. I'm trying to get back into that. It's
Okay.
really hard because I'm just like, I just sound like a really depressed human being.
Yeah.
Like I sound like I want to kill myself. I don't. I don't because it's gonna hurt if I do it. Depending on how I do it, I'm not gonna. But like, yeah, how do you write a nonsensical song like with no meaning? Like I write a lyric and I'm like, this is gonna hurt somebody.
Well, I think even the nonsensical do have some meaning, but I don't know. They just kind of come. Apparently, Bob Dylan used to write crazy nonsensical songs, but he can't anymore. I think you have to be drug induced, or I don't know. Donuts are my drug,
dude.
Sugar is everyone's drug.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is all right? So Kensington. It's Kensington
Gardens.
Kensington Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, in England.
Yeah, it sounded really familiar because I was like, that sounds super.
Didn't you live in England?
Yeah, I lived in. Yeah. Okay. Kensington. Okay, what's
It's
it about?
It's where Peter Pan was, I think, when he got abducted, or they have some Peter Pan statues in Kensington Gardens.
Is your song about getting abducted by Peter Pan? Are you a lost boy?
I am a lost boy from Neverland, always hanging out with Peter Pan.
You like the movie Hook?
I do. It has a really bad Rotten Tomato rating, which
Does
is
it really?
Rotten Tomato. I don't
Yeah,
know. You got to see the movie
Yeah.
yourself.
It really does. No one like Rufio.
I remember I was looking and I'm like, it's rotten, but I love it.
It's legit rotten.
I think so. It was like 50-something%.
That's not good, dude. Hook's a classic.
It is a classic.
Rufio. Actually, there was a kid in Minnesota, and he had the hair of Rufio, and he got an award, and I was like, Rufio. He didn't like that. I think everyone got offended. Whatever. Yeah. Really, Hook's bad.
Yeah, Hook is good. As in bad.
It's bad to the bone.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
bad on Rotten Tomatoes review. No, I like Hook.
Yeah, Hook.
Okay, so Kensington Gardens about Peter Pan. that your
It's
song
about
direction?
debt, actually.
Debt.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah. Well, no, it's about debt and just kind of the American dream being fake.
And what's that got to do with Kensington Gardens?
Well, growing up, like you have to grow up and live the American dream.
That's true.
But anyway, I try to usually let people have their own meaning for songs.
Interesting.
But this is my meaning to the song I wrote, which honestly I didn't really know what the meaning was, but then I was like, oh, it's subconsciously probably about my worries about credit cards.
So it sounds like you write most of your songs focused on what other people, how they'll interpret it. And this one was kind of a baby of yours. Do you do that most of the time? Like just write songs so that people can interpret it in any way they want? Or
Yeah, I tend to. I have I don't know what my process is, but if I were going to say this was my process, I usually get some sort of idea or inspiration, and then I just record it on my phone, and then I come back to it, and I just kind of see what comes. Sometimes it's very analytical and deliberate. I have a song called Alice that I've spent a lot of time and was pretty deliberate on.
Who hurt you? Is her name Alice? Did she break your heart?
No, it's about Alice in Wonderland. I have a lot of
Dude, I love Alice
Fairy
in
tale.
Wonderland. I love Alice in Wonderland. Okay, keep going with this song. I like this sound of this.
the Alice in Wonderland one. So it was about two ex-girlfriends, but it started
Two.
Well, it started as for
who's
one.
dating them both at the same time?
Like a boss.
True, and then
Derk boss. Don't do that, by the way. We're so not for that.
yeah. I don't. No, that wasn't the case though. But it was one girl, and she kind of knew everything. She kind of knew just a little bit about everything. So those songs started. The lyrics were "You know everything about everything," but then I just wrote like all these lyrics for it, and then I was in Oregon and I just started writing it as an Alice song. So it was Alice, Ours is a Life of Illusion, it seems, which is a total 180 from where it was going.
Premise.
Yeah,
So you're just letting the song. You're just like you have the premise. And you're just letting the song.
Yeah.
Take you.
Yeah, and then and sometimes like it'll come out and be hardly any revision or no revision, and it's just that's the song. But sometimes I'll do dozens of revisions, and I'll just
trying
keep
to make
changing.
that perfect line.
Yeah, and I don't know which songs are better, or if either are even any good. But I kind of like both processes and the difference and what they.
So okay, this is a question I have. I've never done a music video.
Okay.
What I've always wondered, like with music nowadays, like obviously you always make a music video off the single, the thing, and then I feel like there are some songs on the album that I'm just like, no, that should have had that should have been the single.
Yeah.
That should have had the music video. Derk, how'd you pick this song?
So Revolution, here it goes back to going door to door. If you're familiar with Lindsay Sterling,
Oh yeah,
So-
she's gorgeous.
I met her producer in Provo going door to door.
You met her.
That'd be cool, but I met her producer, and I actually met his wife, and she's like, come back a little later, play a song for my husband. And then I kind of developed a friendship with them and did a little bit of songwriting with his wife. And he's like, why don't we do a couple songs of yours? And we did Alice, the one I just mentioned, and Revolution. And it's just such a great quality recording, and I feel like the song is really good. And so I'd been hoping to make a music video for it for a long time. And then I was going door to door again at BYU campus, which I normally don't go on campus, or in the area.
Why don't you go to BYU?
Students can't afford CDs.
Yeah, students suck as well.
No, actually, students are. If If I want like a boost and to play for almost everybody, I'll go to a campus. And
They're
just,
more
like,
open to listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I want to sell CDs, I usually don't go on
Neighborhoods.
campus. Yeah, I go to
So
neighborhoods.
it's like
Yeah.
you'll go to BYU to get like a fan base.
Exactly.
You're like, today I want fans.
Yeah, I
Let's
want to
go
play
to
for
BYU.
people. I want to have people follow me on Instagram.
You want some cute girls.
I want to play for cute girls. I'm going to go on campus.
You know, watch out for those BYU girls. I'll stop there. So,
But
did you create the concept of Revolution then in your head? Like how did you
the song or the video?
the video?
Oh.
Like, were you like, this is how I want it?
So that was revised. I originally wanted it to be like I don't know why, but like a dance video where people were dressed like army people, and I'm like, this is lame. After you step back
Yeah.
and look at it, I'm like, that's not really my style. That would work for Rihanna or Beyonce, but for me, that's not going to work. So I just started thinking, what else could I do? And then kind of got the idea of the toy soldier. And then Corey Fox at Velour, I ran some ideas by him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you should do that. That's a good idea." Kind of gave me some direction. And then I met the videographer going door to door, and she was like, "This is a really cool song. I make music videos sometimes. Let me ask my friend if she's interested." And yeah, they've put so much work into it. We all have, but they really have put the most work by far. And so I'm excited to see the final result when she gets back and we finish.
So when does the album come out? When's the date for the album? Where can I find it?
Okay, the album already came out about
Crap. The album has already come out, and I missed it.
about a week ago. It's called Elegy of Spring.
Say that again.
Elegy of Spring.
That's a huge word, man.
ELEGY.
What's that word mean?
It's a poem or a song for someone that has died. So,
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's Elegy of Spring, and it's all fairy tale or myth-based songs. I try not to be too obvious about it,
I like that.
But I like thematic albums. I don't know why.
Well, yeah, like they have like My Chemical Romance. Every album had a story or like a theme. Like Black Parade everything was about death, and then their next one was about the future, and the one before that was death. No, like it was like emo stuff. Yeah, and so
no, I love the next one. I'm hoping I have enough songs to make like 3 more albums.
I'm sure.
And I have enough in certain themes that I can, make them all thematic. But the next one is going to be called Invisible Sun, and it's all space themed. Well, some of them aren't totally, but they have something to do with space or the sky, but it's, I like themes. But yeah, the album came out about a week ago.
Where can we find it?
It's on iTunes, Amazon. I'm working to get it on Spotify, so I want people to be able to go listen to it.
Okay, so Derk Boss.
DERK. A lot of people search
DERK.
A lot of people probably do DIRK.
Yeah. Huh? And I actually bought DirkBoss.com with an I and DirkBoss.com with an E.
You bought both?
Yeah. And then the guy, and then Derk Boss with an I contacted me on Facebook, and he's like, "I'm starting a blog." He was German, I think.
I'm starting a blog.
And he was like,
"We are trying to start a blog. We are wanting to start this blog.
Yeah, and he was like,
name.
Can I buy it from you? I can't pay a lot." And I was like, a lot of people search for me under DIRK, so I can't. If he'd offered me a lot of money, I might have.
How much? A lot of money, like $1 million.
Like $20. No, I'm just
what advice do you have for people wanting to get into music around here? Because you say it's a perfect environment for those wanting to get into music. What would you tell those individuals?
I would say a lot of things, but if it was just a few simple things, it would be to perform as much as possible, to go to every open mic that you can, or do all the shows that you can. Find a way to perform for people. And it's a really difficult especially now that people don't buy music as much. So
Yeah.
if you want to make a living at it, you have to be creative. For me, going door to door has done it, but it's taken me a long time to learn how to do it. And I wouldn't recommend it selfishly, because like if everybody does it, then
You're not special
Too much
anymore.
competition.
well, yeah, and I don't think that it would be for a lot of people anyway. I've done summer sales, and I learned a bunch doing that, and it was actually kind of like, well, maybe I'll take my CD just like an afterthought. But if that's what it takes, I wouldn't tell someone don't do music if they needed to go door to door or whatever. And then if someone wants to do it full time, you've got to really commit to it. That it's really difficult to do just as a sort of part-time thing. And that's why when I go door to door, I'm singing for people, and I'm still getting better at performing, and I'm like gaining fans doing it too. So it's kind of a tough thing. And I remember hearing on one of those BYU TV things where they would interview bands, like the song that changed everything. Or they had a show back a while. One of the people said, "Don't do music if you want to. Do music if you have to." And I always like that, and it feels like that's the case. Like I've tried to do other things, and I just keep coming back to music. Like I can't not do it.
That's interesting.
That's deep.
It seems like you'd want to do music because it's a passion, though. But it is your passion.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
enjoy it. Do you ever like run into discouragement?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Because
yeah.
it's your passion, yet it's kind of the driving force behind. Like this is how I provide for myself.
Yeah.
And
No, and I do think about that sometimes. Like
Sometimes. You ever like
sometimes.
you ever like freak out like, oh man, I didn't sell enough today? Like, do you have like goals like this month I have to sell this much?
I've noticed this is really weird. When I make goals, I do more poorly for selling CDs. If I just go out when I'm like, I need to just go do it, I've got a couple hours, I do better. But if I'm like, I'm going to sell 10 CDs and I'm going to talk to, it just doesn't. For some reason, I think because of the authenticity of bringing music to people, when I start to get too business about it, like I'm going to.
The expectation.
Yeah, and the quota.
Yeah.
Then like I think it starts to translate, and people are like, and
I'm just a number now, not a fan.
yeah, and I don't think that they consciously see that, but I think that it somehow translates, or maybe it's just an irony of I happen to go to better neighborhoods when I'm not making goals.
When you have the apple fritter inside of you.
Yeah.
Let the fritter guide.
Let the fritter guide. Let the holy fritter guide.
That's awesome. Well, Derk, we have a game.
Okay.
We have a game. Okay. Let me grab it.
Grabbed it.
I grabbed it. All right.
Is this gonna be like a sing-off, like Jimmy Fallon?
You want to do a sing-off? Taft, do you want to do a sing-off?
I don't know. I'd probably not.
Maybe not now.
Maybe not now.
Okay. So this, okay, I have 3 movie series.
Okay.
You're Derk. You're gonna pick which series you want me to pick. And then I'm gonna ask you guys 5 questions. Whoever hits the table fastest answers the question.
Okay.
Okay. Should we hit the table?
It
We
kind of
need-
makes
we
a
need
loud
bells.
noise when you hit the table.
Did it make a loud noise? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it got really loud.
All right. How do we
Snap.
like? Should you raise your hand?
Yeah, we can snap.
You snap.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll snap it.
Okay. Here we go. Derk, your 3 categories are Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars.
Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars.
Star Wars? Yeah. Here we go. Okay. First question. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Wait, so Dirk's like got that water bottle. No, he's like gonna spit it up everywhere. Like, oh no!
These
Okay.
are funny questions.
All right. No, these are pretty serious. The last one's the most serious question.
Okay.
It's serious. Okay. You ready, Taff?
Yeah.
All right. What is the color of Mace Windu's lightsaber?
Purple.
Woo! Tafty with the 1 point.
I knew.
He was like,
Gotta be
oh!
on the snap.
You gotta be snappy.
Okay. Second question. Who killed Count Dooku?
Anakin.
Yeah. Yeah. It was Anakin.
That was a good one. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
one.
it was really jacked up because
was Anakin.
the Emperor's like, do it. Do it. He's like, oh, I'm not supposed to kill people.
Is it like a Nike commercial?
Yeah, that's it. His lightsaber went into like a curve afterwards. Like, he's like, Nike. It's Nike, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, look at my Nikes. And I was like, loser. Okay. Yeah. I only have friends. All right.
I have Echoes.
1-1 Echoes. Do you skate?
No, I got them at DI.
Hey.
Some people are very judgmental about shoes that are secondhand.
You just have to wash them like maybe 2-3 times depending on how bad it is.
Yeah.
All right. Third question. Who is the Jedi Master of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yoda.
No.
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
No. Of Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is his Jedi Master?
I'm not big on Star Wars. Oh shoot.
All right. What's the actor? Do you know the actor?
I don't even know who
He
it was.
plays God. He's played like God. He like kills people all the time.
Is it?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan.
Wait, is it the Darth Sidious? No, not Darth Sidious.
The only one
He's
Kenobi's a
dark
good guy.
side. I don't know.
Okay, we forfeit. You guys okay?
So we
I
both have 1
forfeit
point
that.
still.
You guys want it's Qui-Gon Jinn. Liam
Oh,
Neeson.
Oh, yeah!
What am I taking?
That's because he died so soon.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I couldn't think of
Qui-Gon
it.
Jinn.
Okay, here we go.
That's like quinoa. Quinoa and rice.
Quinoa.
Do you even
Quinoa Jinn.
do you even eat quinoa?
I eat Qui-Gon. That's weird.
I tried buying quinoa today and it just looked gross.
You really were gonna buy quinoa?
Yeah, because
today?
I'm on this like diet thing, like eat quinoa, and I looked at it and I was like, this looks like bird food. Like it looks like bird food.
It's not bad in the little Costco rice and quinoa bags with garlic. Anyway.
Oh, with garlic. Okay. All right. Fourth question. The name of Han Solo's friend who runs the city in the air.
Oh, I know him. He's
I already forfeit.
I know who it is. It's the black guy.
It is the black guy. You know what's funny is that was actually originally what the question was. It was what is Han Solo's black friend? And I was like,
I'm gonna know it when you say it. It's
I'll give you the last name. Cass something.
Wait, what?
It's something. It starts with an L.
Oh, I just met someone named this. His name is Lando Carlidian.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Good job, Derk.
You like Star Wars?
No, I don't accuse me of not liking Star Wars.
I love Star Wars.
Okay, this is probably to me. This is like the most important question.
I know. He said it was really serious.
This is serious.
Get ready.
Okay.
And this like will also
It's
determine.
2-1.
Yeah, it is 2-1.
This will determine friendship as well.
Oh.
Like this is.
Looks
ready?
like we'll only have one podcast episode.
Okay.
I'll let you have it.
Dirk's like, you can have it, Taft. Taft's like ready. He's got his finger and yeah, you got this is serious. All right, here we go. Everyone ready? Who found the Death Star plans? Princess Leia or Jyn Erso?
Jyn Erso.
Do you know who Jyn Erso is?
Mm-mm.
Oh my.
Wait, is that the new one?
It's in the new one, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's the girl,
It is
the rebel.
The rebel.
He chose it. It's serious because I think he has a crush on that actress, right? Or is it, or do you have a crush on Jyn Erso?
I think the actress is pretty cute. I just have a crush on the
character. Oh, the character.
Dude, she
She's
freaking-
so brave.
Spoiler
so
alert!
bold.
She killed herself at the end. Well, no, she didn't kill herself. The Death Star killed her. But like the reason why I'm so
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think everybody has. We're over that. now.
you have like 2 months, and like if you haven't seen it by then, like
It's been like a year.
yeah, it's been like a year. So like once after that point, like, it's your fault.
Yeah.
But in Star Wars, like in A New Hope, the fourth one, when like they're all gathered and then they're like, because of Princess Leia, we have the Death Star plans. I'm like, no, Princess Leia did.
That is
Yeah.
trey. They
Princess
give credit
Leia
where it's not due.
Yeah, exactly. It's Jyn
Well,
Erso.
I mean, she helped too, though.
No, what did she do? Can
She
you?
gave it to R2. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
That was it though. She just was like, here you go. Dude, Jyn Erso got a whole movie on her trying to get the Death Star plans, and she's not appreciated.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna name my daughter Jyn Erso, or Jyn. I need a daughter
Jyn.
first.
You could maybe roll with Jyn.
I need to have someone like love me first.
Jin and... Oh. This got real sad real quick.
Okay,
Things get real.
one more time, Derk. Let everyone know where we can find you.
Okay. You can find me at dirkboss.com. You can find me on iTunes and Amazon. And pretty soon there's going to be a YouTube video. And we're doing an album release show at Velour August 10th. It's a Thursday. And the doors open at 8 o'clock.
August 10th, Thursday. Let's go see some live music and support Derk.
You know what I realized? I think this episode comes out in September.
That's okay. It's retroactive.
September.
I thought we were gonna release them in September. We just
Oh, yeah.
No, we
Don't
can
worry about the
release
show
this
then.
early.
no.
I'll do more
Let's
shows.
release it now.
No. Don't do it now.
No,
Just-
let's release now. We're making a business decision
we
live
can
on the
release
spot.
this.
Don't release it just for my...
No,
Show.
We've got people lined up, so that's not it.
Yeah.
I don't know why September. I thought we were
let-
releasing
let's
these
just do
early.
it now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Everyone. Yeah, now. That's okay. Everyone go to Dirk's show. I'm just gonna post this on YouTube tonight. Gosh, dang it. Darn it.
Darn it.
Dirk. Okay.
I should have asked first.
All right. Dirk. So Dirk.com.
DirkBoss.com.
Dirkboss.com. Look him up on Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Amazon. You can even spell his name wrong on Dirk Boss. And
D-I-R-K or D-E-R-k?
Yeah, and you'll still
On the
find
website.
him.
On everything
the
else.
On the
website,
website,
okay.
yeah, and you'll still find him. There's no excuses not to find Dirk because he made sure. All right, Dirk, thanks for being on.
Tyler.
Dirk,
Taft.
appreciate it, man. Good having you.
It's been awesome. I'm glad that I could be the one that broke the bottle on this ship.
And 3, 2, 1.